Hello again, everybody. Well, this is the end of 2022, and I am here back at Rock City. This time, we're checking out the Enchanted Garden of Lights, and this will be the 2022 edition. So come on, guys, let's go take a look and have some fun. So one of the cool things is that while you get the tickets in the original, or the newer place, the actual entrance to this winter wonderland of the Enchanted Garden of Lights is the original Rock City entrance. And the original Rock City entrance is over here, including a very interesting tree of Rock City birdhouses? I don't know. But let's go this way and take a look, guys, shall we?
Walk into the main building, go through the main building, and start that trail there.
Now the camera really can't show it, but these lights are pretty amazing in person. Now, obviously, considering that I am filming on the last day of the year pretty much, you will have to check it out next time. And they always open up, I believe, November for the lights.
That's where the start is.
Well, I guess this is downtown Yuletown. And a bunch of candy canes. That is pretty cool. And on to Yuletown. Super pretty. Okay, so the Big Rock Grill is very cool. They've got what looks like a little stained glass thing set up, and unfortunately, Santa's workshop is closed. So that means I'm off to go along the original trail. Well, we're in the original building, and here we go. And here we are in a magical area. They've got deer and all sorts of critters, but we are going onwards. One interesting thing about Needle's Eye, they had lights before, but that looks like an inky pool of blackness. So I will see you guys on the other side. And as you come around the corner, we have a teddy bear. We got choo-choo trains and UFOs and pretty stuff. And for the folks that remember this place, we're coming up on the original location of where the fallow deer were. Of course, it's been years since the deer have been here. The deer have retired to greener pastures, and they are having a much more fun time of things. And this is where the deer used to be. Now it's a fun playground.
Do they still have it out?
One of these days I'll get you guys a little bit better camera that can shoot in better darkness. This is even more amazing in person. And then you can't really see it in the dark, guys, but there's that birdcage sculpture. America.
I have no idea.
Now we got a couple of ways to go. Should we go to the Arctic Kingdom? Maybe. That's a big tree lit. I would not have wanted to have been the person to gone up there. And for you folks that don't know, we are walking past the pavilion on our way to the Cliffside Terrace. Well, this is new. They have turned the pavilion into a Christmas market. You can get clothing and hot chocolate and other things. This is actually a cool idea. We'll come in. This is actually a cool idea. You got a nice little selfie spot to take a picture. One interesting thing about the market is you've got some German stuff going on. So you've got a bratwurst on mashed potatoes. You've got a baked salted pretzel. There's beer. It's an interesting. Time for the Arctic Kingdom. And let me tell you, it is definitely interesting to see all these lights. Thousands upon thousands of lights.
See? That way. I still get to hold your hand. And
Penguins fishing. I can only imagine a couple of weeks ago when it was in the single digits, how cold and perfect this setting would have been.
it's close.
Well, you knew that they'd close the Swing Along Bridge because it's just too dangerous at night. But they have opened up a new section called Heart of the Mountain, which is going through Fat Man Squeeze. And we will check it out here in a little bit. First, we're going to go out here by the North Pole Village, which is the cliff edge and where Cafe 7 is. And looking out, yes. Well, there's Chattanooga. And there is the famous giant star that you can see from downtown Chattanooga. They've had this up here as long as I can remember. And it's right beside Lover's Leap. I think he means for us to turn left. Sorry. I wish you could see this. The clouds are just clear. Absolutely beautiful. We're going to go over here and take a look at all of the toys. Now, their house is right behind this, but you really can't see as much because they have some of the most amazing lights set up right in front of the house. Alright, so we're getting into Prospector's Point, which coincidentally is where the bathrooms are. Then we're going to go on to the heart of the mountain. So we'll see you guys in a minute. Camera doesn't really show it, but man, these things are intensely blue. But we are on our way. Oh, they turned Turtle Rock into a snowman. That's really cool. But we are on our way to Heart of the Mountain, which is where Fat Man Squeeze is. Heart of the Mountain, and and yes, this is the famous Fat Man Squeeze. A rainbow. And we're coming this way. And look, they've even covered the lanterns with some more stained glass looking stuff. I don't know if you can see this, but this is pretty cool. It's like a twinkling effect. And oh, look at how pretty this is. And more importantly, it almost reminds me of the Rainbow Hall. I love how they're mirroring these colors from the Rainbow Hall. That is pretty cool. And here we go to the absolute amazement. Oh, that's cool. Now the Rainbow Hall has
Mickey!
crystals.
No!
That is kind of cool to see the crystals.
It is very creepy.
Okay, those are pretty. We're coming up to the 1,000-ton balanced rock. Okay, these are pretty cool. I love how they've added these gemstone things. They're just so pretty. I'll have to come back and see what it looks like during the day. Our heads is the famous Swing Along Bridge. It really does not show good on the camera, but they do have black lights and they do have pebbles and things that are in this that have swirls. Pretty cool. Well, this is kind of new. And this is new, and that looks pretty cool. A wall of color.
Are we going to do what again?
Well, They have the thing changed a little bit this year. So we've got the magic.
Thing.
And here we go on to the magic forest. And goodness gracious, that's a lot of light.
You get to a place where it says, yep, where it starts dripping, and then they have the big tree, so they did have this the last time.
Unfortunately, I had to pull off the audio. There is a lot of copyrighted music on this. These are the famous digital trees. And I don't know if you can see that well, but there are actually notes twirling around in these trees. It's a pretty cool effect. It looks even better in person. This is the big one that you walk underneath, and it's pretty impressive. Man, just look at those notes go. And what an interesting perspective to be able to look up from underneath. This whole path lights up and plays to the music. I think this was a section that was called Magic Forest. And I don't know if you can see this good. Shows up a little bit better on that second tree, but you can actually see figures dancing. See? It's kind of hard to see. The camera really couldn't capture it. Well, you can see the figures dancing a lot better from this angle. That is a cool idea. I was wondering where the mushrooms went, because you have to have a mushroom of a good time. And that is the entrance to Fairland Caverns. But we're going to wrap it up over this way. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed my little look at the year-end celebration at Rock City. This is going to wrap up the 2022 Enchanted Garden of Lights. As always, I'm off to go on some more journeys. So until then, why don't you go on a journey of your own? We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.